Hello there, it's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome to the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be making a full panel shaker card, one of my favorite kind of cards to make, and I'm using a bunch of stuff from the brand new release. This is the waffle texture background plate. I love it. It makes like a waffle cone background, but you can easily also emboss with this and press this pattern into your paper if you don't want to cut it. So you've got options. I cut it from a craft color piece of cardstock and I'm going to back it with one that's a little bit darker. And then I'm going to be topping it with one of our new tiny frozen treats. I'm going to use the soft swirl in that cone and have it kind of look like froyo. So that's the one I'm going to be using, but also you can make a popsicle, a fudgesicle, an ice cream cone, an otter pop, an ice cream sandwich. And they all have faces. They're so cute. I added sprinkles to mine and I used a die from the Just Add Sprinkles set. It's a new one that has bears in it, putting sprinkles on a cupcake. It's so cute, but it also has a die that cuts out little sprinkles. So that's what I added to the top of mine. I colored all my things with some alcohol markers, so it was all white die cuts. And so I did that for the full release video and I had it left over and I really wanted to turn it into a card. And I'm using the sweet stack layers. This is supposed to be like icing dripping down a cake, but you can alter it just by not putting one piece on it and make it look like melting ice cream, melting froyo coming down that waffle cone. And I'm pairing it with a sentiment from the Greetings Froyo Cards stamp set, and I've already stamped it out. We go together like froyo and I'm pairing that with the Simply Sentimental Sprinkles die set. You can see there are 5 different fonts for the word sprinkles. You can die cut them out and then layer them on the shadow layer. That shadow layer die also die cuts out the stamped word, because all those same die cut words that say sprinkles also come in stamps. It's very versatile. It has a lot of sub-sentiments, but I'm using some from the Froyo set and pairing it with sprinkles. So I have my darker pink cardstock as my base layer and then a lighter pink for the top, which is the same pink I stamped the other sentiments on. And this card is just coming together perfectly. I love the craft color with the different tones of pink. It's just so cute. So there's the word sprinkles. I just put a little glue on a silicone mat and tapped my very delicate die cut into that. It's pretty thin even for like some adhesive backing like our rip and stick sheets, but you could totally do that. I've done it before with thin die cuts. So whatever makes sense to you, or in the moment, what makes sense to you, right? I'm using some picked raspberry ink and my shading sidekick brush to just dust on a little bit of picked raspberry ink in the distress ink, and it just really brings it to life to have a little bit of a shadow. I'm bringing in Vintage Photo just to darken up the edge of my cone. It seemed a little bit too yellowish and light for my background, so I wanted to just add a little bit of dimension to it, and I think it turned out perfect. So there's my cone. It's so cute. All right, so I have strategically placed glue all over this background. I watched another Trinity Stamps video while I glued it. We have a member of our design team, Lauren Z. She's previously only done short videos for the Trinity Stamps channel and is just starting to do the long format like this that you're watching right now. So I was watching her video while I was putting it on. And if you are into colored pencils, or you want to be, you should totally check out her video because she is the queen of colored pencils. I can't even, you might look at it and think that she used alcohol markers. She's so good at it. So check it out on the YouTube channel at Trinity Stamps if you haven't already. So now I'm adding some more Vintage Photo around the edge of my background panel, and I wasn't sure I was going to like it, but it turns out I love how it looks. It really just draws your eye into the center to have that darker edge there, and I've got a lot of stuff going on in the middle of my card, so it's perfect. This is a full panel shaker pouch. You want to remove the protective film and fold in all the tabs so they're kind of ready to go for you before you've got, tape and adhesive and things going on. So I do that, and then I use our Rip and Sticks tape in 1/4 of an inch size on all 4 sides. But when you're wanting to go ahead and make your shaker, you first only want to remove the backing from 3 sides and leave one covered until you're ready to close it all up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll remove the 3 sides here, and I usually leave the top open on my card. I make a lot of vertical cards like this where it's the long way, not the, other way. So that's what I like to do, and it just seems easier for me to pour in that shorter opening than a longer side. Also, I like to fold in the opposing sides and then the bottom. And I use my crease tool from Trinity Stamps to really burnish those tabs into the adhesive. And now I'm going to make my own adhesive mix. I've got some light pink confetti that are a little bit iridescent. I've got pink and light pink shaker pop beads. And then, this is my favorite, these are a mix we had come out when our waffle release came out. We had a waffle stencil and a little heart-shaped waffle and a toaster. It was all so cute, but there's little waffle pieces in here that are kind of squarish. So I picked them out of that mix and put them in, and then I'm using some of our sprinkles, the kind of craft colors, some white and some pink. And in this pink one, there's multiple, like a light pink and a dark pink and different shapes, like the round like sprinkles and the long ones. The name of them has left me. Are they Jimmy's? Yeah, and then some pink sparkle spots because they're flat, they glide inside your card, and they're glittery, so they're so perfect. And I just love this mix so much. It's a ton of shaker mix, and that's exactly what I wanted for this card. But you could do less, but this card was just calling for sprinkles because that's like the whole topic of the card, right? We go together like froyo and sprinkles, so we got to have a lot in there. I'm just trying to kind of get all those sprinkles to lay flat and not be bunched up at the bottom in a big crowd. Spread them out, let them have some social distance so I can easily fold back the last little flap there, and they're good to go. They're so cute. And I kind of like how they get a little bit stuck in the waffle pattern for a minute and then fall down. I think this is just my favorite shaker in a long time. A long time? I don't know. I make shakers all the time. It's my favorite shaker card today. Because I've been making a lot of shaker cards with my froyo set, and I really love those too. So yeah, I love shaker cards. It's my thing. All right, so when I'm sticking all this stuff down, it is going down onto a plastic card front. So I've got a little mix of double-sided adhesive tape, our rip and stick tape, and liquid glue. And that's really going to help hold it, stand the test of time, maybe even stand up to the super dry climate of Idaho that I live in. Maybe. We'll see. All right, so my first sentiment's going to go right on my drippy froyo there, and then I'm using my glass mat just to kind of get a feel for where center is, and it helps me stick things down. And the froyo, I actually put on some low profile foam squares on the back, so it's popped up but just a little bit. And then my 2 sentiments at the bottom, so again it says we go together like froyo and sprinkles, but the word sprinkles is super fancy. By the way, my sub sentiments from the Greetings Froyo card have been die cut out with the Simply Sentimental strips dies. I did show it at the beginning. Instead of the bubble cut dies that coordinate with that set, I just wanted to show that you can use that Simply Sentimental strips die set for any small sentiments that you want in a strip. They come in every single size you could ever want, so it's fabulous. Okay, I stuck my whole shaker onto my A2 size card, and it is about ready to go. But here are those accent pieces. The one I just put off to the side, it will go at the top. That's what makes the top of this look like frosting on a cake. It gives it kind of a 3D effect. But there's also highlights for the drips. I'm going to go ahead and add those. It really brings that to life to have that shine mark on there. And I'm just using the lighter pink cardstock that I've already used throughout this card. But you could even do like tone on tone and just add a little like shimmer pen to that. And it would be more subtle, just, however you want to do it. However bright you want your highlights is fine. So that completes my card. I debated whether I was going to put sprinkles on that big drip, but I just wanted the shaker to be the star of this and not let it get too busy, which I have a tendency to do sometimes. So thank you so much for stopping by the Trinity channel. All of these brand new products are available now in the shop. So if you haven't got a chance to shop, there are links for you below. You can check them out, and I will see you all again very soon with a new video right here on the Trinity Stamps channel. So Feel free to subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you then. Happy stamping! Bye!